vlog, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to introduce you into kind of my mind and how I take information and relate it to the Law of One Tarot. So one of the people I absolutely adore is Matthias Stefano. I resonate with him. I feel like he speaks truth and it's all resonance, right? So often when I read his blogs, I will right away start relating them to the Law of One Tarot. So I thought, why not do read the blog with me, and I'll kind of go through the cards and show you so you know what I'm thinking right at the when I'm thinking it. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the matrix and pattern. So if you're not familiar with his blogs, how he writes is, I believe that the yo is him. It's his personal consciousness. And the I am, when he's meditating and writing these, the I am is the higher self. Okay, so yo says, if there is a duality on which we are all based and in which we walk, that is the duality, matrix, and pattern. We've already talked about both, but not as the polarity it represents in our lives. We have said that matrix comes from Latin and means uterus, gestation, womb, which gives rise to the word mother or mom. And on the other hand, pattern comes from the Latin protector, which gives rise to the word father, dad. But what is the relationship between the two beyond mom and dad, gestator and protector? So the matrix that we all speak about, what he's saying here is that the matrix, the overall energy is the womb. The patterns are the yang, the lines within the womb. The I Am says, visualize a spider web. The entire fabric of the network is what you call a matrix. It is all the possible paths interconnected as a whole. Now, each one of the fabrics that compose it are the individual paths of the network, each one carrying a specific vibration, and they are called patterns. Very interesting. The divine matrix then is the cosmic fabric composed of millions of patterns. Without patterns, the matrix would not recognize its structure, its strength, or density. But without matrix, the patterns would have no purpose and no meaning. So the way I see it, when I visualize this, is I think of the chakras. And when I think of the chakras, I think of how the patterns, like the meridians, are patterns within us. And are the meridians blocked? Are they working sufficiently, clean? How clean is your blood? How clean is your lymphatic fluid, your CSF? I think of the body because it's material, and the body forms patterns, and these patterns can also form disease. So it depends on your thoughts, your emotions, how you observe these thoughts. Do you respond to them all the way? How tight is the spider web? The spider web, remember, is the whole of it, which we don't see. The womb of it is the matrix, but the patterns, the lines within it are the male part, the protector part. So Yo says, so we need the matrix to make sense and the patterns to have objectives. The I Am says, as we said, the matrix is a network of networks, an eternal and multi-dimensional network, like an extensive cave filled with thousands of cobwebs that cross each other, creating a single matrix. It crosses all dimensions, all existences, connects all directions of time and space, and multiplies to a greater number of web spiders. So it's never ending. Who are the spiders? The I Am says they are the alchemists of reality, those who found themselves capable of understanding how reality works and were able to build their own. Spiders are not those scary creatures from nightmares. The pattern of the divine fabric is hidden in them. 8 legs that represent the 4 directions of time and space, creating the cube, center of the cosmic fabric. And with their 8 eyes, they contemplate, feel, perceive the resonance, vibration of said paths. The weavers are those who cross the directions of time and space from the center of the web, feel the resonance, and consciously observe everything that happens to them. This is crazy. So this reminds me of the Law of One so much. Let me show you. Okay, so here is the Law of One tarot. Let me move myself out of the way here. This is the Law of One tarot. Now, if we go back to the vlog here, he says, who are the spiders? They are the alchemists of reality, those who found themselves capable of understanding how reality works and were able to build their own. Spiders are not those scary creatures from nightmares. The pattern of the divine fabric is hidden in them. 8 legs that represent the 4 directions of time and space, creating the cube. Look what we have right here. In the magician, which is the matrix of the mind complex in the Law of One tarot, we have, if you can see it here, it's a bird. It looks like a bird. I can't zoom in. So it's a bird that is stuck in a cube. It is stuck in a cage. And what do we have here? Black, white, black, white. That's a pattern. That's a pattern. And if you look at the card, if you actually look at the card, I hope you can see it here. You see, this is so off. I can't. So you see this pattern here, then look at the lines within the cage. You can see the lines in the cage. That is also a pattern. And then above, it's shaded, okay? That's also a pattern. And the bird is inside of the cage. And this is the magician for the mind complex of the matrix. It's your first card, okay? So interesting, right? And then let's move on to the potentiator of the mind complex. The potentiator is the high priestess. She is sitting on a cube. So I hope you can see. At the bottom, you can see the shade of the cube. She is sitting on the cube, okay? Next, we have the catalyst of the mind complex, which is the Empress. And the Empress is also sitting on the cube. But if you look closely, you see a bunch of eyes floating around in the box, in the cube. Here we have the Emperor, which is the experience of the mind complex. The Emperor is also sitting on the cube, and he has, it looks like a white cat, possibly, that is inside of the cube, but he is sitting on top of the cube. Finally, we at the significator, which to me represents your throat chakra. Now we have somebody that is in the middle, like the spider, in the middle of the cube. What brings you in the middle of the cube? What is your throat chakra? This is the significator of the mind complex. It is truth. It is truth. It is telling yourself truth, absolute honesty and truth to self. And he is the first indication of sitting inside of the cube. Then we have transformation, which has no cube whatsoever. Okay. Then we have the great way. We have the chariot, who is in the middle of the cube. That's Interesting, right? Very, very interesting. Now remember this part. Remember that, okay, let's start. Spiders are not those scary creatures. The patterns of the divine fabric is hidden in them. 8 legs that represent 4 directions of time and space, creating the cube center of the cosmic fabric. And with their 8 eyes, they contemplate, feel, perceive the resonance, vibration of the paths. So how I interpret that is that you can only become the spider in the middle of the web when you come to truth, and truth you see without any illusion in the third eye, which to me for some reason is represented by the triangle. Not sure why, but you see there's no illusion anymore when you are sitting in the middle of the cube. You see with no illusion, and the great way is when you're living as above, so below. So you're able to enjoy the fruits of above finally here in this heavy, heavy third density. So, and they're the 4 directions creating the cube center of the cosmic fabric, and with their 8 eyes, they contemplate, feel, perceive the resonance, vibration of said paths. Contemplation and feeling and perceiving the resonance of the vibration is the way to get into the cube. You become like the spider. You're not trapped in a matrix anymore. You're sitting there and you're feeling. What do spiders do? They feel the vibration. Has somebody come? Has a fly come and stuck in here? They feel the vibration, they contemplate, and then you resonate with it and you go. The weavers are those who cross the directions of time and space from the center of the web, feel the resonance, and consciously observe everything that is happening in them. In them. In them. I love this stuff. I love this stuff so much. So let's just look at the law of one more time. That is happening in them. When you're sitting on a box, is anything happening in you? When you become the observer and you sit in the middle of that spider web, you sit in the middle of that cube, that is when you know what is happening in you. It's a type of wisdom. So this is how I see the matrix of the mind complex, the potentiator of the mind complex, the catalyst of the mind complex, the experience of the mind complex. Finally, with the experience, the heart chakra, that is where the flip happens. It is when you are able to take the matrix here of the mind complex and see the patterns that have formed. The patterns have formed through your potentiator. So whatever has potentiated, whatever experiences have potentiated in your life and have formed patterns through catalyst, you have now these experiences. And it's not until you're able to sit in the middle of the cube, so the bird is in the middle. Maybe this animal is observing. It's not until you sit in the middle of the cube through truth, absolute truth of self first, that your heart opens and the rest of the chakras, you become like that spider. You become the alchemist. That's how I interpret that. And I'm going to leave it. I know there's a lot more to read in this vlog, but I'm just going to leave it here for now. And I will talk to you guys later. Love you so much. But if you haven't purchased my book and you want to work on the Law of One Tarot, it's on Amazon. I'll put the link below. Use these vlogs to guide you. I'm going to do more and more of these. I just really enjoy this stuff, and I do it on my own. And I thought, you know what, why not make a video where I'm kind of reacting to the vlogs, like in how they make me feel and what I see them as and how I can put them together with the Law of One Tarot. I love you guys so much, and I really hope that this helps. Love you guys.